Good afternoon, everyone. Aron here from the Worley Bugger Fly Company, bringing you your weekly Yakima River Fly Fishing Report. So as you can see, the river is full, bank to bank. They opened up the reservoir roughly on the 18th, so the river's been steadily coming up over the last few days, and I'm anticipating it's probably not gonna stop coming up until it hits summer flow. So I don't think that we'll see any of that great low water we've had for most of the spring. Right now, water's been coming up fast, and it will be coming up probably for the next 4 to 5 days before it starts to finally level off. If you're out here in a boat, certainly be very careful. Look upstream, pay attention to where you're anchoring. Lots of trees coming down today. Lots of debris in the water, sticks, leaves, pine needles. The cottonwood debris has been problematic. Whether you're dry fly fishing, dry dropper, nymphing, having to clean the line, repeatedly every other cast, if not every cast. Fishing has been tough the last few days. It's always challenging when the river's on a sharp incline. So I would anticipate some more challenging fishing over the next 4 to 6 days. Anybody that's fished the Yak knows the general rule of thumb: 3 days of consistent water flow, consistent weather, you will have consistent good or great fishing. Bug wise, yellow Sally, PMD, golden stone, caddis, green drakes, all out and about. March browns are pretty much finished off finally, maybe a few kicking around, but for the most part they're done. Nymph fishing's been good, dry dropper's been good. Not too much streamer fishing, though it might not be a bad call right now with off-colored high water. Visibility roughly 2.5 feet-ish, maybe a little less, a little more, somewhere in that range right now. Anyhow, next few months here, we're going to start looking forward to terrestrials, so hoppers and speedles. Get those in your box, tie them up, buy them up, whatever it is you do. You're going to be needing them here soon.
Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, June 22nd. Seen Aron's report from the Upper River in Cle Elum. Here is the river in Ellensburg in the farmlands at Rinehart Park. Up and moving. It's summer flow. She's heading towards that peak. So we have to embrace the low water that we had through most of the month of June. We knew this was coming, and by next week she'll be at full summer flow. So boating the river really about the only option from the confluence of the Cle Elum River all the way to Rosa Dam. Wade fishing, very, very hard, extremely difficult. So going to be boat fishing until after Labor Day. September. Which, like everybody thinks like, oh, the river's blown out. Like, no, this is typical of the Yakima. Oh, here comes a tree, which is pretty typical. Like, you're going to be floating over the next several days. Have a real heads up, because as these big volumes come down the river, it moves a lot of debris, pushes a lot of trees into the river, knocks trees down, starts to form barricades. Let's see this. There's a branch. Big branch, big willow coming down the river here. More up above, so yeah. Safety. Because the river's moving at such a high volume, you know, you'll be in trouble in the blink of an eye. So always have a heads up when you're floating certain sections of the river. Of course, certain sections are more prevalent for blockages, snags, root wads, that type of thing, especially below here, Rinehart to Ringer. Got to really have a heads up in there. Like I was saying, people think the river's blown out. It's not blown out, it's just extreme volume. And we're boat fishing through the summer, so not a big deal. Boat puts you right where the fish are. Keep in mind too, cold water and lots of dissolved oxygen content in the water because it's moving at such a high speed. We check it every year. So everybody have a great day. We are in summer flow. We are approaching, moving towards that. So we'll see where she ends up.
If you have any questions, feel free to call the Pro Shop. Look forward to seeing everyone out here. If you're thinking about fishing, we're about 2 weeks out right now. So plan ahead. Get your trip planned out. Get it on the calendar. Hope everyone's having a fantastic week. Tight lines, and I'll see you out here.